This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Silverado 1-ton. It's a 3500 regular cab, utility bed, dual rear wheel. It's a 6.6 liter turbo diesel, Duramax turbo diesel. It's the LLY, which is the good one, in 04. It has 100,945 miles. It was purchased from the city of Seagoville, Texas. We have another vehicle that we just sold about 5 minutes after it went online. A similar condition. They're crazy at that place. If your tax dollars are there, you should probably look into a recall. They're selling city vehicles. Probably somebody's making money on the side to dump trucks that are still very serviceable units like this one. Anyway, we got it here and we do an inspection. This is what the inspection looks like, and this is what we did. It got an oil and filter, air filter, both batteries are new, front brake pads, rear calipers, rotors, and pads. So the rear brakes are everything's new. Clock spring is new. Cluster had a big chunk, like somebody hit it with something and broke the lens. So it's got a new cluster, and all 4 rear tires are new. The front tires were great. The rear tires were a little iffy, so we bought new tires for the rear. My guys tell me that at some point in its past, somebody has bypassed the heater core, so probably it had a leaky heater core. They took it out and they didn't want a heater, so they didn't care. We're not going to do a heater. To do that, you'd have to take the whole dash out. It's not worth it. So this truck is being sold without a functional heater. Okay, everything that we know, we will tell you. We don't leave anything out that we know. We do the very best we can to represent these vehicles correctly. Obviously, we did front shocks also. I'm not sure how that didn't make it on my list, but those are brand new shocks. There's some dings on the hood. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but I mean, it's a work truck. My brother's gonna take this thing out and do probably 40 to 60 HD pictures. I'll point at stuff I see, but honestly, it's a work truck, and if you're gonna bitch about cosmetics, you're probably a crazy person, and we probably don't need you as a customer. All right, because this is the type of stuff you see in a work truck. Okay, so we would like sane people only. That would be really nice, by the way. Lately, we've gone on about a 2-year run of sane people, and that does not suck. I like sane people. This thing did have vinyl seats in it, and the vinyl seats were torn up. We were going to send them out, and my guy said, well, we have a set of cloth seats sitting around, which is obviously more valuable, and so we just threw those in, and it looks a lot better, a lot more comfortable. More of an Arizona truck or West Coast truck with cloth seats, because as we all know, it gets a little warm. And those vinyl seats kind of suck, so it's probably going to work out really well for everybody. All right, I'm just going to open these things up really quickly and close them. I mean, it's a work truck, so go there. Like I said, brand new tires in the rear. Rear brakes everything's brand new. Calipers, rotors, pads, everything's new in the rear brakes. Also in the picture, you'll see there was a big dent right here in the rear bumper. There's some before pictures, I'm sorry. There's 4 pictures of this truck before it left Dallas. And there's a big chunk in here. I have a really good metal guy here in my shop. He basically cut that piece out right here. We bought some diamond plate and fixed the bumper and then painted it black. Pretty simple for him to do. Probably not very simple for almost everybody else to do. But it looks pretty good, and helped it a little bit. Normally I don't say that we should do that stuff, but he said he could do it fairly simply, and he did. Dual tanks. Here's the driver's side rear tires that are brand new. Yeah, these cities that, you know, stop on these trucks, that sell these trucks and then use our tax dollars to buy new stuff, that's ridiculous. This truck should still be there. They're crazy. 100,955 miles. And it is a new cluster because it had a big crack and hole, I guess, right in this. I don't know what happened, but somebody broke the heck out of it. So it's a brand new cluster. All right, here's the Carfax. No accident history. There's your Segoville, Texas stuff right there. Interesting city there. This is about our 6th or 7th over the last couple months that we bought from them. And every time I see this, it makes me laugh. You know, it's why we're going broke as a country. But at least I can take advantage a little bit of the situation. I'm gonna open up the hood. Look underneath the hood here real quick. All right, new battery. Runs great. New battery on this side. Nice and quiet. Perfect. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Doesn't have many options, but it does have that. That's tilt wheel. Let's see, let's turn the air on. And the air is blowing nice and cold already. So already a warm morning here in Tucson. It's probably 90 degrees, about 10 in the morning. So we're gonna be at 100 pretty soon. That works, that works. I'm gonna leave it there because it's actually a little warm. Let's see. Added the ultimate radio works fine. Let me see if I can take off the seatbelt. I'll lean over here and make sure that this thing works. There's your light on that side. There's your light on this side. Does that deal, right? Just leave it sitting right there. All right. Those lights that are on the rear, by the way, sitting on top of the box, do not work. We never even tried to get them working. There's little switches on the back of them. It looks like they need new bulbs. They look kind of rough, so if they don't work, they don't work. If you want to get them to work, you're probably a person familiar with trucks and working and blah blah blah, so you'll be able to fix it if you care. I doubt you're gonna care. All right, let's go for a ride. This truck's on a clear title, has a beautiful set of tires. If you want to come here to drive it home, you're welcome to. If you do come to Tucson, you're going to pay a dock fee of $250 and you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5%, you'll pay 7%. All you have to do is add 2% to your state tax rate and then add a $250 dock fee and you'll know what you're paying. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price and that's it. Okay? Once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll notarize the title, sign it off to you, and then we'll scan it in your online file. We even scan in the envelope we mail it to you in, so you'll be able to see it even before it hits the mail. Okay? And then obviously once you have the truck shipped to you, you'll just take the title you already have and go get plates. All right? Deposit. Deposit's $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. We will put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? So please make sure you get your deposit in. Relatively, this is actually a pretty low mile. This is actually a very low mile 04 diesel. Low mile diesel utility trucks, especially with a nice cloth seat and air conditioning that's blowing cold, they don't come around very often. Okay? So if we end up on a negotiated price and we have an agreement on price, get your deposit in. If you wait all day to go home and do it, there's a chance it'll be gone by the time you get home. So if you're going to start this process, make sure you got a credit card and you're ready to roll. That's happened more than a few times lately, where somebody thought they owned a truck and then they went home and they realized that somebody else has already bought and paid for the truck that they thought they owned this morning because they didn't put a deposit on it. Okay, let's see, what else? Warranty speech. It's a 12-year-old 100,000-mile truck. It's out of warranty by Chevy standards, by miles and years. Okay, the people at Chevy, if they could have given it a 200,000-mile 20-year warranty, they would have. They didn't, because they didn't know what would happen after a certain number of miles or years. Simple as that. They built it and they bailed on their warranty. Okay, now Duramax, and it's the LLY, which is good. But you know, if they couldn't give it more of a warranty, that means they didn't know. We don't know more than them. So there's some risk involved in buying this. Okay, we take a lot of the risk away by putting it through our shop. We know a lot about diesel, Duramax, Cummins, the 6.0 Fords. We know everything. But we honestly, if we knew everything about what was going to happen the next day to a vehicle, we would avoid a lot of bad vehicles. Yeah, and save ourselves a lot of heartache. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen to this truck tomorrow. Okay, we know what we have today, and it's pretty obvious what we have today. This is a hell of a nice truck, right? We're on the frontage road right now. This is where I think I'm going to get my biggest ticket, because it's a 45, and not a good idea to go this fast on this road. I don't even know. That could be somebody's state or something. No, that's ADOT. Anyway, yeah. One of these days I'm going to have my gigantic ticket doing this. So I'm going to chill out here a little bit. Anyway, it's a really nice ride on the interstate. We're on this frontage road. That's I-10 going towards Phoenix right next to us. And this thing runs great. I mean, really nice truck. What else? Anyway, there's some risk involved. If you don't know diesel, please ask somebody about diesel, what it involves. You know, with the Duramax, basically all you're going to do is change the filters and oil, and you should be good. But who knows, okay? I just want people to know that if it gets to you and the day it gets to you, it needs something repaired, we're not writing a check for anything. You're the owner, you go get it fixed. We're giving you tons of information, but we are not Nostradamus, okay? If it breaks, you're gonna get it fixed. There's no check coming, okay? So if you don't like that, please go buy a brand new utility truck. The brand new ones are really badass, but they're also, with this outfit, probably $45,000, $50,000. And then you'll be good with warranty for a couple months and everything will be great until that's up, and then you'll still owe 20 or 30 grand and you won't have any more warranty. And that's why you buy used, okay? Anyway, hell of a truck. I'm just gonna kind of be quiet here. I've got 15 minutes to do a video and I'm at minute 13, so. And I just missed the train is here. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Anyway, well, so much for that plan.